Hey guys, welcome back to the channel once again. Hope all of you have been enjoying your summer out there, wherever you're from. And for those of you who are entering now into winter, I hope you guys are staying warm and cozy. I myself have been recuperating from a recent back injury, and I can tell you it hasn't been fun. I won't go into details about it, but all I can say is that I'm feeling much better now, which is good, and I definitely thank God for always looking over me and helping me during this healing process. So yeah. Anyway, getting back to the video, one thing I want to mention here really quickly is that I'll be doing a giveaway towards the end of this video, so make sure that you guys stay put all the way into the end for your chance to win something cool. Alright, so today we have on the channel the Wolfang GA200 4K 24 megapixel action camera. It's a low-cost, budget-friendly alternative to that of the more expensive GoPro series of cameras, with some pretty decent features to it. Now, do keep in mind that if you're looking for something that's going to give you top-notch, professional-grade quality images, then you'd definitely be better off going with a GoPro or DJI product instead. So this is the box that the GA200 Action Camera comes in, and included in the box are a quick start guide, together with the instructions manual, which comes in English, Dutch, French, Italian, Spanish, and Japanese. You also get a large box with a whole bunch of accessories inside of it, and I'll show you some of these here in a bit. And finally, you get the camera itself, which comes inside of this waterproof shell case, which is standard for most of these low-cost action cameras that are currently available in the market. The outer part of the shell case has 4 buttons, 2 on the top and 2 on the side. And I'll show you how to access the menu using only these buttons when you're operating it underwater, which, by the way, can reach a maximum depth of around 40 meters. So this button right here is to turn it on. And if you press it once, it'll go into photo mode. Press it again, and it'll access the menu. To browse through the menu, you press the side buttons up or down. And to enter it, you just press the top right button. This is how the camera looks outside of the waterproof case. And as you can see, it bears a very similar design to the GoPro Hero 9, but in a budget form. On the top of the camera, you have the on and off button and the OK/start and stop button. On the right side are the up and down buttons. On the left side, you have a mini HDMI output, a mini USB port for charging your batteries, and the mini SD card slot that accepts Class 10 cards with a storage capacity of 32 to 128 gigabytes. On the bottom, you have the battery compartment, which stores a 3.7 volt, 1050 milliamp hour LiPo battery, and the operating time on that is 60 minutes when you're filming in 4K and 90 minutes when you're filming in 1080p. And get this, it comes with 4 batteries. So that's way more than enough time to film and take photos when you're on the go. The GA200 is also capable of filming video in 4K resolution at 30 frames per second, as well as in 2.7K and 1080p at both 30 and 60 frames per second. You also do have a 720p option at 60 frames per second, but at this resolution, the video quality would not look that great. As for photos, it can take 8, 10, 14, 16, 20, and 24 megapixel quality photos, which I'll also show you guys in a bit. Now, as far as all of the accessories that come with it, you get a dual battery charging station with a mini USB charging cable, 4 batteries, like I mentioned before, a plastic protective cover for the camera, a replacement back cover for the waterproof case, a 2.4 gigahertz wireless remote controller with a Velcro wrist strap, a bike mount holder, a bag with some zip ties, another bag with 2 straps and a metal cord, a lens cloth, and some extra attachments and mounts for the camera. Alright, so now that we've seen everything that comes inside of the box, let's head outside and test it out to see what it can do. Alright, so I'm going to run through the functions and settings here really quick on the camera to show you guys how it works, and then I'll go ahead and film some sample video and pictures so you guys can see exactly what you're getting. So first of all, you want to turn it on. Alright, so now you'll see it's in video mode. Now to switch to photo mode, you just swipe it to the left, sorry, and you can swipe it again and go back into video mode. You could do the same thing here by pressing the on and off button once it goes into photo mode, and press it again, it'll go into menu mode. Press it twice, third time, and it goes right back into video mode. So if you click here, you'll have several options like loop record, video time-lapse, slow motion, fast motion, and Wi-Fi option to connect to the app. Once you're connected to the app, you cannot operate the camera as I'm doing now. You have to operate everything via the app itself. So just something to keep in mind. Also, for example, if you have it on video time-lapse, you can go ahead and change the resolutions for it. For example, it has all of the resolutions and frame rates. So you have 4K 30 frames, 2.7K at 60 and 30 frames. You have 1080p at 120 frames per second, 60, 30 frames. And you also have 720p with 120 frames per second, all the way down to 30, I believe, or no. Okay, so it only goes to 60 frames. All right. Now I don't shoot at 720p because the resolution is not that good, but if you are those who want to try that out, you can do that. So I'm going to go back. Time lapse, you can press 1 second, 2 second, 5 second, 10 second, all the way to 1 minute intervals. Now I leave it at 1 second because at 1 second you'll get a better time lapse. So I recommend just leaving it at 1 second. Time lapse duration, I have it set to unlimited, but you can set it all the way to 30 minutes. Now let me go back here. So that's that. And you can do that with all of these modes that you have available here with the loop record and everything. So I'm going to go back to normal, and now I'm going to show you guys the settings themselves. We already checked out the video resolution, image stabilization, you have it off or on. I'm going to leave it on. Voice record, I have it on. I do believe, no, you cannot. This does not have a microphone jack, so you can't connect a microphone to it, unfortunately. Next you have the wind noise reduction, and you can put it on. I'll put it on just to try it out. You have your exposure value, your metering. I always leave it at multi. What else? And your date stamp. So you have your date and time and your date. What else am I missing here? Did I miss anything? No. Alright, so here's some more settings. You have sound. So this is to, if you want the shutter sound when you're taking pictures on or off, the boot up, beep, or volume. I have volume set at 2. You have your angle, wide, medium, narrow. I like it wide. Diving mode for when you're underwater. Obviously I have it off. You have your effects, so you have black and white, natural, negative, and warm. You have your microphone. So it says that you can connect an external, which I'm kind of confused. I guess you can connect it via a USB or wireless Bluetooth. I'm not sure, but it has the external option. I won't be testing that out, so what else? Here is to play back all of the files. As you can see, I've already filmed some stuff earlier. earlier, and I'm going to film some more now. And here's photos as well. So there's some photos. What else? Okay, so here on the top you have your SD card and how much time you have available for filming. This here is the electronic image stabilization icon. This, I don't know what that is. Here is the microphone telling you that the microphone is on and recording sound. So you have the front screen, and to activate the front screen, you press down on this button for like 2 to 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3, and it'll automatically switch to the front screen, as you can see. And to switch back, you just press it like that. Now if you want to connect the Wi-Fi to the app that's available, I believe it's called the iSmart DV2, and you can connect the camera to the app itself. You first have to press this button here. Oh, sorry, you have to tap it once. Tap it once, it takes you into the Wi-Fi on screen, and then if you see here, it has a password, 1 all the way to 0, and you're gonna type that in. Once you turn on your Wi-Fi, it'll search for this address, Action Cam, blah blah blah, and you just put the password in and it'll connect automatically. And if you want to turn off the Wi-Fi, you just tap on it again and Wi-Fi is off. Alright, so for the photo mode, you have 8 megapixels, 10 megapixels, 14 megapixels, 16, 20, and 24 megapixels. Sorry for the noise. Somebody's just walking down the hill there. So you go back. For image quality, you have high, middle, and low. And I prefer to leave it at high, and that's what I'm going to do for my testing. You have ISO 100 all the way to 3200. You have your exposure value, your metering, and date stamp. And as for other settings, they're the same as you get in the video mode. Well, with the exception that you have other things that I didn't see, which I'm seeing now, like upside down, screensaver, it's upside down, screensaver, auto power off, power frequency, so you have 50 hertz for those who live in Europe, and 60 hertz for those who live in the US. And what that does is, like if you're recording something with a light, an LED light or a TV screen, it won't give you that, you know, that moire type of looking effect. So that's good to know. You have your white balance options. You have daylight, shade, tungsten, and fluorescent. Your date and time. You have your language, formatting of your card, and the current system info. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, I think I basically showed everything to you. It doesn't have a zoom like the Caso V50X, which you would press here and it would zoom in. But I mean, for a budget camera, you know, and its price point, you can't ask for much. But anyway, that's pretty much it. Now I'm going to go ahead and take some video and some photos and show you guys what it looks like. But before I do that, I want to mention the giveaway rules for those of you who are interested in winning one of these bad boys here. So like many other giveaways that I've done in the channel, I do ask for those of you who are subscribed to follow a few rules. So I'm going to run through those really quickly here. 1, you have to be a subscriber to the channel. I do these giveaways for my subscribers and those who support my channel. So yeah, you have to be subscribed to the channel. Now if you're not subscribed and you want to participate in the giveaway, then I invite you to subscribe right now, and then just go ahead and follow the next 2 steps. All right, number 2 is in the comment section, leave your first name and the country that you're from. Now, this giveaway will only be available to those in the US, Mexico, and Europe. For those of you in Europe, I've listed all of the countries that are eligible in the video description, so do make sure that you check that out. And lastly, number 3, tell me in the comment section next to your name and country, what content will you be creating with the GA200? Is it going to be travel vlogs, snorkeling videos, FPV drones, whatever it is, just put it next to your comment. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Well, there you have it, the Wolfang GA200 Action Camera. Personally, I think that for the price you pay, you're getting a really good camera with some decent features on it. Now, of course, you're not going to get the same level of quality that you'd get on a GoPro 9 or 10, but it does a fairly decent job at filming video and taking pictures. I think that this model here is directed towards those who want to get their first action camera that can film decent video and take okay pictures, without having to pay more than $100 for it. So yeah, that's basically my final take on it. I honestly enjoyed testing it out and showing you guys what it can do, so hopefully you guys enjoyed it as well. If you do have any questions, feel free to leave your comments below, and I'll try to answer them when I can. Anyway, hope you guys have a great day. Please don't forget to leave a like on the video before you go, and do subscribe to the channel as well if you haven't done so already. With all of that said, I'll catch you all on the next one. God bless you all.